When it comes to Smash Factor videos, I've saved the best for last because here we have arguably the best set that has happened in 2024, at least from someone that was on the winning team's side. We're going to be watching Losers Quarterfinals, Shadic versus Spargo, arguably the comeback of the year for Shadic, so let us go into the set. Shadic and Spargo have played before, most recently I'm pretty sure at Collision, where Spargo beat him twice in fairly dominant fashion in both, I think, winter semis and grand finals. So this was already going, like, you know, if you watch the podcast with Strive, which by the way, you should check out the podcast every Tuesday at, 5 to 7-ish p.m. And Mute similarly talk about like their demons and trying to defeat their demons. And right now, Spargo is one of those demons for Shadic, or at least coming into to S Factor 11, with the very strong wins at Collision, preventing that would have been, or could have been, I guess, Shadic's first major win, and wasn't able to. So that's the major that Spargo's won. Great advantage right there for Shadic, but the limit up B is going to get away from that. Lands with a super quick empty jump, but the up tilt from Spargo, no double jump, right? Oh, I lied. I thought there was no double jump. Oh, beautiful forward air. Spargo's edge guards with Cloud are so significantly better than everyone. Everyone always says, like, oh, I don't know what the difference is between, like, Spargo's Cloud and the rest of the Clouds, because sometimes he just mashes back air. It's just the advantage state, and it's the willingness to go off stage, which a lot of people don't want to do with a character with susceptible recovery, but if you're in the good position, it is just so strong. Up tilt, or sorry, down tilt, not going to come into the up air there. So we have, Spargo, going to maintain this lead and get even more up air, back air after the up tilt, tries to go off stage again. I thought it was just going to do a reverse up B just to take the stock, but I don't think Spargo even wants to. Pretty confident he can take the stock first, but that is going to be up throw, not going to kill. And again, already looking very, very strong for Spargo. Just the mobility and the safety definitely in favor of Cloud in this matchup, and goes for the limit cross slash but gets punished by the pin. I do think where Shadic has to win is basically in the juggle game, because Cloud doesn't have any additional tools in disadvantage other than, having limit sometimes. So he really just needs to make his damage count, and then of course get some clutch edge guards. Like, I feel like both characters can edge guard each other fairly effectively, but the up smash golf swing there, not a golf swing, I don't know what sport you swing like that, I don't think there's any sport, but that is going to be the stock lead for Spargo, but getting sent off stage again has limit, so we're going to try to two-frame. No, didn't even go for it. Yeah, empty jump cross slash, so good for Spargo. He gets so much off of it. Back air dash attack. One of those ways that I feel like you just kind of know that your stock is ending soon. The up B actually going through that for Shadic, like for Corrin. I'm kind of surprised at that. Gets the back air, more of a tech chase that just covered everything. Forward air's giant arc above it. Going to be really difficult for Shadic to get back to from, especially under the stage. An air dodge here will be a limit up B. Great pin by Shadic. Has double jump still. Up air is going to take the stock though, so, one stock, 101. This is pretty hard to win against Spargo because he just hits you off stage once. Not even gets an edge guard, but gets like a back air in the corner, and like that's so hard. F tilt going to be that as well. Gonna get a lot of limit here, so limit cross slash and limit blade beam will be online soon, and there is that back air again. It's so hard to get out of the corner versus Spargo. It's one of the reasons why I like some of the characters that do better versus Spargo, or at least Spargo's Cloud, are characters like Sonic that just kind of avoid the ledge entirely. Maybe not avoid the ledge entirely, but spin shot is really hard to cover. So Shadic going to counterpick to Kalos. Kind of surprised that Spargo let him go here. I know Spargo likes the stage again. I remember literally having to be like, hey, Spargo, stop letting Pikachu go to Kalos when we play. You're letting me win for free. And so definitely just one of Spargo's favorite stages because of that wall jump. It allows some extra edge guarding and some extra recovery tools. Great footstool out of shield by Shadic, but not getting the tech chase afterwards, and Spargo with a big lead. But that's something that's very, very easy to fix on this stage, especially for Corrin. Those platforms are going to be so good. Again, the edge guarding, the pins on the wall as well are going to be very, very good for Shadic. And yep, there it's going to be. No stock though, gets the pin, continues the pressure. No two-frame, tried to get a nair on a high up B, but Spargo didn't give it to him. No punish there because was scared and needed to shield. And then again, you do have the ability just to up B, or you have the ability to pin that wall, which is going to be very, very effective. Both characters going out so much farther than usual, or having so many different mix-ups because of that wall jump available. Nice up air. Shadic catching Spargo jump, and then catching him landing with the back air. That is a stock lead. Again, the kill power of Corrin is definitely, I would say, overall better than Cloud's, but it doesn't matter. You are going to die at 165. In for tech chase? Didn't want to go for it. Again, in these positions, I feel like we got to just be better as a community against this move, because you can literally like mash any A landing aerial, any jump. Like, you do have time. Like, you don't instantly hit the floor, and like Spargo just air dodge, so you can do literally anything in that one frame there. It can be landing aerials to A land, it can be a double jump, it can be directional air dodge, it can be whatever you want, and we shouldn't be letting Corrin players get that. But also, that's my teammate, so let's go Shadic. Oh, gets the air to air. Yep, taking center. It's so hard to... I feel like sometimes Spargo just places his moves just so perfectly. Like, you watch it and you go, well, yeah, that forward air makes sense. And he did it because it makes sense, but it's so hard to deal with it in those positions. It is, like, surprisingly difficult. Limit cross slash going to be a lot of percent as well. So now Spargo regaining that lead pretty heftily, and that is going to be an up air. Oh, doesn't get the juggle, though, because of that back air on Corrin. The changing of the momentum really, really important there. No high up air from Shadic. Didn't believe in it enough, even though Spargo did what he wanted, but now has limit, so limit up B is definitely a threat here. Nair up air, almost getting the kill. Probably going to air dodge. Doesn't get the grab, though. One thing that I noticed that Spargo does a lot just in general, I feel like he's not really a directional air dodger in disadvantage. I don't know why he doesn't want to do it. And Corrin is very, very good at picking those up, so I really feel like we need Shadic to like establish that he's willing to punish just the neutral air dodges. I love the stall with the pin on the platform to make it so that he was going off stage at the perfect time for that back air. That was beautiful by Shadic. That was crazy. Yep, and gets the forward tilt, so we have a very even game. Limit almost online for Spargo, so it should be online basically when he gets a hit or when Shadic gets a hit. Okay, maybe not up B, but literally anything now will get Spargo full limit, which if it's a forward air, that's going to be forward air into limit cross slash probably, or it's just going to be a harder advantage state because of that increased fall speed. Spargo. Oh, I love that limit blade beam actually hitting really high. The ledge has been so good for Spargo as well, so I know Shadic is uncomfortable anywhere in the ledge, which means he's going to probably prioritize center for the remainder of the game, especially when he's like in a neutral state. He just wants to get as close to that center as possible, but still has to respect the giant sword of cloud. Going to short hop nair backwards. That should be, yeah, a good punish. Up air, that's going to be the neutral air dodge punish. No double jump means that Spargo has to do something. Doesn't get the trump, messes up everything. Double jumps though, so the Spargo edgeguard does miss there. Pin, sweet spot through the platform. No double jump, there should be stock, and there it is, 1-1. Sometimes you burn your double jump in a completely normal spot, get clipped out of nowhere, like, you know, just, I don't know if Spargo meant to hold down through this platform, or he was just fast falling and moving, but he went through the platform, so he could have landed on platform, which would have given him his double jump back, but choosing not to, or maybe just messing up, and that is going to be the stock. Spargo running it back to PS2, which is where game 1 was, and this is just looking, again, I feel like overall Spargo's been winning like the first interactions, and even that game, like Spargo got 2 edge guards, so I feel like, you know, Shadic got 2 edge guards that game, and Spargo got a couple of edge guards the game 1, so I really feel like so far it's been the tail of the edge guards, because again, you want those early stocks, you don't want to have to play that swordy versus swordy neutral at high percents, it's really hard. Nice parry on the high back air, getting a pin punish. Parrying Spargo's back airs is just so hard. Oh, expected the aggressiveness from Spargo, and it did come out twice. Of course, not wanting to burn limit, not wanting to burn double jump, because it's probably going to make you have to burn limit. There's going to be a blade beam probably. No? There it is. But right when limit fell out. Try to whiff punish with the pin, but the back air from Spargo is going to come out. No downer as well, and this corner again has been so difficult for Shadic. Gets through with his quick dash shield and no up smash there, but the pivot cancel F tilt. Spargo's so good, dude. Oh, forward air. Not going to kill. No double jump. Yeah, I love the drift backwards into the back air just to like dissuade any of the threat from Spargo. I don't know if Shadic's trying to get a parry or if he's just like trying to read the timings. Nice empty jump forward smash. Oh, the pin misses. Really clever edgeguard. Angles it up. I think if that forward smash wasn't angled up, it would have hit. Yeah, it definitely would have hit if it was just a normal forward smash. So didn't end up taking the stock there, but immediately did with the pin punish on the up smash. Again, Spargo does like to swing those up smashes. It's a very good move, very rewarding. Rather difficult to punish overall, but Corrin is going to be one of those characters that can punish it with death. I feel like Shadic maybe is just trying to like gain info on when Spargo's back airing and trying to parry it, but I don't know if he's just scared to parry it to like open himself up to empty jump F tilt. Great double cross slash. That's literally going to be enough to get limit. So Spargo right now in a lot of control, has a huge percent lead and has limit online, so this can be a pretty big punish. Nice parry again by Shadic. He's been parrying a lot, just not like those back airs in the corner. Again, probably just scared to, which I don't blame him for. Spargo not wanting to air dodge because that's kind of what cost him the game last time. And nope, he's doing it now. Again, no directional air dodges onto platform or anything like that. So this is what's going to allow Corrin to get a huge advantage state in this matchup. And again, that's kind of what happened in the LY set that happened at SmashCon last year. Because I can call it SmashCon because it was last year's. It's not Supernova yet. Supernova now. Pin not going to work. F tilt. So Spargo does gain advantage again. In this corner is Shadic. And this is where Spargo's been making basically all of his money in this matchup. It's like early percent combos and then the edge. And Shadic not wanting to go to the edge there, gets up smashed on that down air. Great advantage for Spargo. Gonna, you know, try to burn some limit time, but immediately gets hit by a cross slash nair for Shadic. Can you pin that? I don't know. I guess it's low priority, so it probably wouldn't unless you randomly hit the back of Cloud, which would be really, really difficult in this case. Great advantage right now for Spargo. Again, Shadic not willing to just go to the ledge because he's been getting ledge trapped super hard, so it makes the advantage a little bit simpler for Spargo, and he's just running away with this lead 61%. Again, he is at super kill percent from like a lot of things. Probably not up throw at this percent, but like one more hit into up throw or just, yeah, back here from literally even center stage. That's honestly crazy. So now we have last stock. Down tilt. Yeah, up tilt isn't guaranteed there. So Spargo tried to do something like catch a jump and, Shadic tried to catch a jump from Spargo, and Spargo knew that, mashed up B, which again could have been punished, but, you know, what are you going to do? Sometimes you're just right. Limit online, so no roll can come out right now for Shadic. Because Spargo will react with that limit up B, and then goes through the platform, so he successfully mixes up Shadic, and there's the empty jump grab. He notices that he's mostly been swinging the back airs, and he doesn't want Shadic to get through with that parry timer. There's a nair back air. Can you get this edge guard? No, you can't. Up air. Punish. No punish. Swinging for the fences. Normal pin. There's landing. There's landing nair, but not going to be more because it wasn't. He landed a nair, but it was not a landing nair in that back air. Shadic was making pretty big comeback that game, but Spargo, again, when you're at that high percent, it's just like, oh, that's one hit, which sometimes is just enough. And Shadic running it back to PS2, which is a little bit interesting. There's going to be up air. So again, Shadic has to make this game count if he wants to win, and that's going to be a nair combo starter for Spargo, but then Shadic ends up reversaling afterwards, cross slash. And you get, there's back air into forward air, of course. Like, this wasn't guaranteed, but sometimes you just feel like he's not going to run off stage and risk this, and then you suddenly are in the bottom blast zone because you're just like so sure they're not going to do it. So that's a very early stock for Spargo to close out this set. That is a nair out of shield, and nice parry by Spargo as well. Playing super clean. I would say he's playing super clean overall. Again, I would say the one issue is he's not directional air dodging versus Corrin, which you absolutely have to do sometimes because otherwise you're just going to get like rising up air and landing nair frame trapped over and over again, which we've seen a couple times Shadic do that to Spargo, but right now almost lapping in percents. Like one more good hit, like whether it's a landing up air or like a cross slash, that's literally going to be lapped in percent, and Shadic has to make something happen. There's the short hop back air. Edge guard? No, he hasn't really gone for any pin 2-frames. I'm not 100% sure why. I guess in this position there technically isn't a 2-frame, because he's grabbing from above the ledge, so something that's, you know, interesting to note. Similar to how recovery moves can do that, normal ledge grab can do it as well because you're just vulnerable before you grab the ledge, so that's like why you can't do that there. Down tilt up air, not going to connect, probably too high percent, or maybe just messed it up, I'm not sure. It looks like generally correct percent. Back air out of shield, again, not going to kill. Spargo going to burn that air dodge immediately just to get as close to the stage as possible. And the forward smash, not going to work. Shadic just doesn't quite go far enough. Did go far enough? Oh, maybe Spargo's body pushed him out of the way after he landed, so he wasn't able to go through him. That's a 3-stock to 1-stock lead versus Spargo, clearly one of the best players in the world. And what can Shadic do to bring this back? Because if you remember how I started this video, one of the comebacks of the year. I actually didn't see this live, so I legitimately don't, like, I know what happens, but I don't know how it happens. Spargo trying to end it in style with the up B, and Shadic going, hey, come on, give me a little credit with that pin. So that is going to be 2 stocks to 1. But either way, Shadic has a lot more to go, has to win an entire stock, and then yet another, and he misses that with the cross slash. You can literally see him laughing in the player cam. It's one of those things like you feel like it's over, but of course, Shadic always tries, always continues to do his best. There's going to be the punish on the every directional air dodge down, which is literally like, I feel like the first directional air dodge we've seen. Not necessarily in the correct spot. I love that pin attempt. No limit. So an offstage position could be good for Shadic. Misses that forward air as well, gets the parry, so is able to get the back hit of nair. Gets punished with the dash tech though. That's a lot of percent. He's got to stop getting hit. Down air, going to send on stage, so Nothing too big. Nair out of shield. Double jump from Spargo in disadvantage. I like just crouching under the blade beam, but didn't believe that that would work, so he still shielded anyway. Gets the up air. He gonna punish the neutral air dodge? No, he actually does neutral air dodge. He does down air. Down air again. Third one? Nope, there's the neutral air dodge. Uh-oh, Limit. How does he win this? That's actually insane he wins this position. The one time he's not going to die in the corner. Such clever off-ledge play. Ledge jump, double jump backwards, waits for Spargo to swing because most people try to go in there, and then punishes the landing on those toes with that really sharp pin. So now we have a last stock situation. Landing up air is going to literally be your best combo starter in this position. That was 36% and like a really awkward position as well. Landing up air again. No double jump on Spargo. No direction, or sorry, no air dodge, no directional air dodge. There's the neutral, there's the pin, and that is the stock. He literally got hit once. It's so interesting. I feel like there's been times that Spargo just refuse, like when he gets punished for air dodging sometimes, or he doesn't have a double jump. It's so interesting because he chooses to just get hit in the bad position instead of trying to get back down to the ground. Here, he did it versus Hurt as well at Battle of BC, and it ended up costing him the tournament, where he just like lets himself get hit here, because I know technically you can get hit here for like Nair back air or something like that, but I feel like air dodging and getting your resources back is like more important. Again, it can be directional air dodge, it can be neutral air dodge, it can be whatever you want, but Spargo just kind of lets it happen. He's like, you're not going to read this, and then people read it, because why wouldn't they? Especially Corrin like can cover multiple things, right? Like with this back air, he can literally go back air, and then if Spargo air dodges, he can just like do land and then drop through platform Nair, so like he can cover it, so he's not gonna throw it out. Like it makes sense to throw it out. And then great bait here. Like this was such a good position for Shadic to just like be at this like equivalent area, knowing that Spargo has to respect back air, has to respect pin, and then literally like they basically did their option at the same time. Like the double jump happens 1 frame before Spargo starts to air dodge. So he neutral air dodges and then gets the single 2 frame that he has got so far. Pops off in the camera. Spargo upset with himself losing a 3 stock to 1 stock lead. And that is a lot of momentum in Shadic's favor. So now we're going back to PS2 for game 5. Spargo just got to clean it up just a little bit, right? That's all you need to do. But at the same time, you needed to do that, you know, you need to clean up a little bit when you're losing that comeback, which is, it's just hard. Like, that's not even a Spargo critique, it's just hard. Like, everyone messes that up. Nice landing fair, that's going to be some good damage, and now Spargo choosing to air dodge a lot, and Shadic has all this momentum, literally has the lead, gets rid of the early limit, and there's, dude, his Nair back airs the past like couple months have been like so lethal. No 2 frame there, great recovery by Spargo, and has the position. And again, the ledge still has been very, very fortuitous for Spargo. Again, messed up that second stock, or that he lost with that pin punish, but generally things have been going pretty well at the ledge. I love that directional air dodge near there too to get the tech as well by Shadic, very, very clever. Nice whiff punish. I thought a pin was coming. Rolling to center. I don't think that was on purpose. The little tiny shot. What was that supposed to? Was it supposed to be forward smash? Maybe he was reading a spot dodge? It's kind of crazy to read there. I don't think it would even kill. Like, that move's strong, but I don't think it's that strong. But yeah, the baby Dragon Fang shot into the chomp is going to be the stock lead for Shadic. When he's down 3 stocks to 1 in the set losing game for him, obviously set winning game for Spargo, and now he has the lead, gets that parry on the down air yet again, tries to do a quick flash parry on something like a Nair, but not going to get it. There's up air, there's air dodge, that's going to be frame traps. Yes, indeed, with more pressure. Double jumps out of the hit stun. That back air so good for Shadic to get out of these, or at least make the disadvantage positions a little harder. Downer through the stage, not going to hit either. Again, right now you see Shadic kind of just vying for center stage because, again, he knows that Spargo has been getting so much off of this ledge. Again, is willing to still go there because you kind of have to. That comboed because Shadic DI'd in because it makes sense to DI in there. That's crazy. Okay, gets the landing forward air. No, misses the combo though. So Spargo with a little bit of a boon there. Up tilt, up air. Sorry, wrong way. Up air, up tilt. Up B not going to hit. Shadic not fast falling, but this combo, double up air Nair, more pressure for Spargo, not going to hit it. Spargo does reclaim the lead. And again, Spargo I feel like has been winning these early percents like a lot. Like he's been winning more when they're like even at like, you know, low mid percents, like the large majority of the time. Like most of the time it's been like this type of percent, even when Shadic is making the comebacks, like in this, like during the stocks, like not obviously like the last game one, but gonna be off stage. Limit is on the line. Is it gonna run off? And no, lost the cross slash. I don't know if it's something you could do where you can like limit blade beam the ledge and like it prolongs on like different recoveries. No double jump on Spargo. Again, now he's gonna air dodge, and of course Shadic is gonna cover it, but he got his resources back, so it's fine. And then the back air comes through, so Spargo does take the stock lead. Oh, but the back air eating out the forwarder from Spargo. Guess the neutral get up forward throw. Limit is online, so of course you're going to try to cover high so that to potentially get Spargo to bring that limit, tries to hit the neutral get up here, but Spargo does do ledge jump into Blade Beam, and the forward smash just ends up working anyway. So we have a very, very even game. Double up tilt for Spargo, cross slash mix up, not going to work. Very, very even game. Fair dash attack, just so much hits on that forward air, and any 2-frame can be death, so Shadic trying to make his recoveries very clever. Ooh, great delay fair, so much damage. This was so good. That little like short hop delay fair to get as much frame advantage as possible is going to let that combo go a lot longer than you would think by most people. Ooh, that could have been finishing touch. Did you see how much time he had? That could have for sure been double jump finishing touch, but I know Spargo not really one person to go, like he goes for it on like small platform tech chases, but he's not really someone to do finishing touch other than that. He doesn't want to burn the limit, get punished, and be in a bad spot, but now whiffing that, he's gonna get up aired. Nice parry on that pin, that was crazy. Oh, gets the roll read with the forward smash. Dude, Shadic is just so good at hitting these against the best players in the world, because he's so good at like catching people's habits. The empty jump forward smash on the rollback, that's exactly how he beat Sonic's as well, although Sonic's I think did a dash back or like dash back spin or something like that. And Shadic with the pop off, Shadic coming on stage to congratulate his son, repping the Stride GG. Chop.stride.gg, baby, we're the best. And yeah, crazy set. So Shadic does beat Spargo there. And so Shadic has beat one of his demons, the only one remaining. Tweak. Of the people he's like played and lost to a lot, it's just Tweak basically. He's overcome the Samus difficulties, he's overcome the light difficulty. I'm not saying these players can't beat him again. Like Spargo definitely still has, I would say, a winning chance against Shadic the next time they play still. But he can do it, he can do anything. That was probably the best set of S Factor 11, like actually, but I knew I wanted to cover this in its own video, which is why I didn't put it in the last video. It's okay, I promise, I'm still here. Thank you all for watching. As always, social media Stride partner stuff is down below, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.